Welcome to your weekend focus for May the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now let's see what the energy is going to be for us this weekend. Ace of Wands. New thoughts, new beginnings, new ways of doing, new ways of bringing in balance. The Lovers. Now balance in relationships. Growing relationships stronger, deeper, more meaningful. Making alliances. Six of Coins. Really balance. Balance, and more balance. Bringing the balance in, understanding where the balance needs to be. Have Justice, another card about balance. So this weekend is really about growing our balance, growing the awareness of what is balanced in our life, bringing together the dualities. Ten of Cups, bringing in the happily ever after. So this is a very strong weekend for us, even though we do have the Lovers here and Justice here. So those are strong, but all of the cards talk about a balance that we need to gain, that we need to understand, that we need to focus on in our lives in order to grow our lives to the happily ever after, to the peace of mind, to the comfort, to the joy, to the laughter. We'll start with the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, it almost looks like that wand is being shot out of the bowels of the earth into the skies, into the heavens. So it's our ideas, it's our creative ideas, it's at the root of our passions, our dreams, our desires. We may be thinking outside of the box, we may be seeing a new way of going forward. And even though we are thinking, and we could be thinking very outside of the box here, we still understand the balance that is needed in our life, or what needs to come into balance. And so we may be thinking about the new ways of going forward that will incorporate a new balance into our lives, that will give us the strength to stand tall. We have the Lovers here. Now, the Lovers could be your passions, your dreams, your joys. It could be relationships and growing relationships deeper and stronger, or attaching yourselves more to your dream, the focus of your dream, your desire, what brings in passion in your life, and embracing it and going forward with it, knowing it's a part of you. This could be where we are working on relationships, both of lovers, friends, associations, partnerships, people we know, people we love, growing the relationship stronger, deeper. But balance isn't just with our passions, it's throughout our everyday lives with the Six of Coins here. Okay, it's in order to bring in the abundance. We can't possibly have, an abundance or a feeling of well-being in, say, what we do at work if our home life is falling apart or our health isn't optimum. We can't feel success within the community, within work, within our career, within the family, if our health is not in balance. We can't find happiness even if we do have good health. We're still feeling down, we're still feeling depressed if the balance isn't in the relationship, and so on and so forth. So this is about really analyzing our world and understanding where the balance is, where the balance needs to be, and what we can do in order to incorporate that balance, which takes us right back to the first card, thinking of new ideas, new ways forward. In order to incorporate that balance, we have the Justice card. Justice is about bringing in that harmony, that balance, that love center, feeling the passion, thinking things through, making strong decisions, and strong decisions that will do us well going forward. because we've thought about it. Because we know what needs to happen we know what has to happen in our lives in order for us to step into new paths, new ideas, new dreams, new realizations, new goals. And so this could be, especially more towards the end of the weekend, of making those decisions to bring in the happily ever after, to bring in the joy, the comfort, the security of another in our lives, and the security that we get from being in that relationship, in that situation, through those actions. Let's get a couple of angel cards going here. They don't want to come. Okay. So there's a lot of fire energy here, but there's more about balance and understanding our balance. So meditation, prayer, reflection over what truly brings in balance in our life, where we already feel balance in our life, where there needs to be balance in our life. Maybe we're not getting enough sleep. Maybe the closets are cluttered. Maybe our living space is cluttered. Maybe we have too much to do in a day and we need to delegate some of that out. Maybe we're putting too much energy into one area of our life and not paying attention to the rest of our life as much as we should. And I don't think that we're trying to find fault within ourselves, but just a better way of going forward. Integrating that balance. Remember, we have a new moon in Gemini coming up, so we want to plant the seeds. So that that balance can be going forward, that we're not carrying on some kind of weight or extra baggage or being unbalanced in where we are putting our attention, where we are putting our focus in our life. Let's see what our wise angels have to say. We have the 10 of Ariel. There is so very much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. So look at the abundance in your life. Look at your starting point. Look at your point A, where you are right this very minute, of what you have to be thankful for, of what you can grow on. So look at what you have to be thankful for in this moment as your building blocks, your foundation, your cornerstones to build upon and have success after success, happiness after happiness, joy after joy. You're the Ace of Michael, a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. So maybe we do need to have that talk. Maybe we need to instill some understanding where there isn't clarity right now within conversations with others, experiences with others. But a wonderful new idea, and that's really right here, our wonderful new idea. And Archangel Michael is saying, let's do this. Let's go forward. I've got your back. You're protected. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. We're always going to have bumps in the road. That's how we learn. That's how we become full of wisdom. That's how we become strong. That's how we become confident that we're going in the right direction. So don't let those little bumps in the road hinder your progress. Rather embrace them and know that that is just growing you into a stronger version of you. We have new beginnings. And look at this, the number 20. So starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. Starting a new life. Finding your purpose. So, I mean, that's very much what the cards are saying here. That we are getting prepared for that new moon, for that new beginning, that new start. I think a lot of the compassion and forgiving has to be to yourself. We can be extremely hard on ourselves in what we've done and what we've said and what we've lacked to do or say. The action we held back on or the action that we did and we shouldn't have. The voice we used and we should have been listening at the time. And we beat ourselves up. We dissipate our energy Forgive yourself and move on. Leave it in the past. Look forward to your new beginning, your new creative ideas, your new goals. We have the Ace of Raphael. Wow, we have an Ace of Michael, then the new beginnings, and then we have the Ace of Raphael on the other side saying a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. So yes, meditation and prayer can bring in those epiphanies, can bring in those aha moments, a positive and new emotional experience. So is that getting excited about your future, that new start, that new beginning, that new step forward? Is it about growing that relationship deeper and more wonderful? That friendship, that partnership, that alliance? One more? One more. The Magician appears. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginning. So, if you believe that it will appear, if you believe that you are deserving, it will appear. And be careful what you wish for when the Magician shows up, because chances are you will get it. So we want to have details. We want to have an understanding of what we are truly asking to become present in our life. So when we are imagining our future, our goals that we're setting for ourselves, the manifestation of our dreams, we also have to understand what we are willing to give up, what we are willing to walk away from, the new way of thinking, the new way of believing, the new way of understanding that's going to bring this in, the determination that needs to be there, the want, the desire, the will. You can manifest the life you want. And you can. What you need will magically appear. So this is a weekend then of being at the right place at the right time. So following your intuition, following your higher wisdom. If your intuition is telling you to go a certain way, then go a certain way. See where it leads. Have a conversation with somebody all of a sudden. Follow your intuition. Your intuition is going to lead you to the experience, to the beginning of your path perhaps. To that person that's going to bring the magic into your life, to that situation that's going to open up doors for you. So go with the flow. Don't get too stuck in how it needs to be, how it needs to happen. Just know that you've asked for it and let God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe, source, worry about how it's going to be delivered to you. An animal? Peanut whimpered at the animal. I don't know. Are you dreaming? Yeah, he's dreaming. He's my dreamer. Be free. Be free. And isn't that a lot of thinking in new ways, of stepping into new things, is experiencing the freedom, the liberation, the happily ever after that comes with all that? Where are you? There you are. So the hawk says, be free, leader, initiate, impulsive, open, insight. There are many ways to be free. One of them is to transcend reality by imagination, as I try to do. If you have chosen the hawk, this card speaks to who you are. Hawk is protective, intuitive, and a leader. Hawk shows you that you are responsible, intelligent, spiritual. You observe the situation before reacting. Hawk may be telling you to look at the big picture before you react. Stop paying attention to every single tiny detail, as it helps to alleviate the weight that you feel around you and your life. Hawk wants you to work on adding in some impulsiveness to your life instead of ritualistically walking through life as if it were a recipe that needs to be followed exactly. There is a difference between being irresponsible and impulsive. So don't fret that Hawk is telling you to change. He only tells you to free yourself from narrow-minded people and small thinking. Be free. Hawk is often seen as a messenger from the other side. So if this card is chosen, there is that spiritual awakening that you are being asked to open yourself up to. It could be that you went through a trying and difficult time and are simply going through the motion. Hawk asks you if you are being authentic to your true soul self. If the answer is no, work with Hawk to get back to the intuitive person that you are by possibly taking a class on mediumship or psychic development. Or just sit, meditate, clear your mind. When I say clear your mind, it's just control your thoughts. Okay, just don't let your thoughts roam in your head, because our brains never shut off. It's always thinking of things. It's always putting things in motion in our minds, things to think about, things, situations. Okay, our minds can grow situations in our mind, in our thoughts, and what can be and what we can do and what we can't do. And many of those things are just simply fears being put into our thoughts of what we can't do, of where we're limited. Trust your intuition and get creative with your thoughts of what can be, of what your happily ever after looks like. We had the Magician this weekend, so expect it to happen. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.